This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with the daily wrestling news update. Very a lot of stuff going on Smackdown. I watched the clips of it on YouTube. If something happened with the Wyatt Six, I missed it, but it was in Chicago. CM Punk had his usual great reaction there, got beat up by Drew McIntyre. The big news, though, is Jacob Fatu, probably, in my opinion, of the Samoans, the second best after Roman Reigns of the younger Samoan generation. He got a lot leaner, as someone commented here. If you haven't seen him, watch my Jacob Fatu playlist. It's in the description of this video. He's very good. He's better than this Solo Sakai. And it looks like they're throwing him right in. They had him beat up Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes needs opponents, so they're throwing him right into the mix. Right now, like, Roman Reigns is gone, so the bloodline has lost its star power. But Jacob Fatu has been an indie star, so it made me watch it. I looked it up. I like the guy, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck. Speaking of this Uncle Howdy group, here's the funny thing. I'll put up the picture of Chad Gable. My issue with the whole backstage thing on Monday, like, look, this blood looked clearly pasted on, like, not like real blood. And we've had Cody Rhodes bleed for real twice now. But they initially said because of whatever mysterious thing happened to him, he was not going to be in the Money in the Bank tournament. Now he's back in the Money in the Bank tournament. And again, I realize the masks are cool. Everyone misses Bray Wyatt. This reminds them of Bray Wyatt. But, like, there was no medical personnel running around. There was no cops being called. All the lights were off in the back. Smoke was filling the back. We didn't see security. Like, one of the best backstage segments ever was when Hulk Hogan came in the back looking for Macho Man after the Mega Powers exploded. It looked realistic, and that's actually the segment that made me a wrestling fan. To me, this just looked like a setup scene, but for the fans that like the more hokey stuff, go for it. But my only thing about this type of blood is we've seen that real blood flows. Trust me, if anyone knows about real blood flowing, it's me. And to see, like, glued blood, I don't know. It took me out of it, and now he's apparently back in the Money in the Bank thing. But also, regarding what I reported in my Wrestling Observer review today about Indianapolis supposedly getting Royal Rumble next year, and SummerSlam and WrestleMania in the coming years, the big dome building there might be announced officially as soon as Monday. As far as AEW getting its lowest rating ever for Dynamite, only a 0.16. Keep in mind, NXT, the developmental show, got a 0.26 rating with no WWE. If there were WWE stars, they weren't big ones, because I don't remember hearing about anyone but Frankie Kazarian from TNA and some other TNA people on the show. And TNA gets less. It hasn't cracked a rating in weeks, the actual TNA show. So here's my point about AEW. Apparently, there was no NBA or NHL playoffs going against AEW Dynamite, so there was no big game or anything affecting AEW's rating. People are just sick of the product. Some of the stars featured on that show were MJF, the Young Bucks, Nyla Rose, Will Ospreay, Chris Statlander, Pac, and Claudio. And I'm not going to even. I like Claudio Castangoli, or whatever his last name is. I was in Deep South Wrestling when he got his first WWE tryout. and I was friends with him at that point. Like, I didn't know him, but I was talking to him every day he had a tryout. It was like a 3-day tryout, so I got nothing against him. I like him. But clearly, AEW needs a complete overhaul. They need to stop catering to these small percentage of smart marks that are gonna watch it, whether it's half New Japan talent and small flippy guys or not. They need to get well, the best news for AEW this week was the talk of Shane McMahon, but that didn't even help get a better rating on Wednesday, but that would be interesting if Shane McMahon debuted. That might pop a rating. Mercedes Moné sure didn't pop any ratings. It's only gone down since her. Okada. I mean, supposedly they paid Okada, Mercedes Moné, and Will Ospreay millions and millions to come to AEW, and the ratings have gone nothing but down with those people. So you can positively say they're flops.